Hello, everybody. This is Texas Tea. I am back. I am still alive. I have not made a video in 2 weeks because I have been pretty ill. But it's day 52. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm kind of jacked up on antihistamines right now, so if I'm pretty animated in this video, just bear with me. It's all legal, don't worry. Progress update. Day 52, I am down 31 pounds. I'm 155. I started at 186. And I am seeing really good progress this week. I've had some stalls recently because I was sick, but my body is releasing a lot of toxins. Let me tell you about being sick. Irony. I got salmonella from cucumbers, juicing cucumbers, and um, I, I'd never had salmonella before, and it was a little scary. At first, it started off like the flu, and I'd had food poisoning before. I don't really know what kind, but I mean, when you kind of have food poisoning, I'd had it years ago, and I thought I was having, I think I was also having a reaction to too much kale because I was juicing kale and having that every day in my daily driver, and I wasn't rotating my greens. So I think I was kind of getting overloaded on the good stuff in kale, and I have a sensitivity to greens anyway, like bok choy and Swiss chard. I've talked about that in my other videos, and I didn't realize that they were in the same family. So after doing some research, I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm really not supposed to be having this every day, if at all. I love kale. I don't want to give it up, but I'm taking a break from it for a while because I know that it's in the family where I already have sensitivities. So I got over the salmonella just in time for my 16-year-old to bring home a really nasty virus from school, and so I'm still getting over a bad cold. I have sinus congestion, and it's kind of in my lungs a bit, so that's why my voice sounds a little hoarse today. I've been living off of Mucinex and cough drops. So I'm trying to take the Mucinex every other day because it seemed like maybe my kidneys are straining a little bit. I had some back pain, and I've had kidney infections before, so I know that pain, it's different than regular back pain. So I'm recovering. I've been sick for about 2 weeks straight, almost 2 weeks. About day 40 was when I came down with the salmonella. And I was really irritated about that because I'm like, okay, so I go to juicing to get better, and I end up getting salmonella from the cucumbers. Oh my God, I was so pissed. But my husband said, you could have gotten that anywhere, in any restaurant. The likelihood of me getting that in a restaurant would have been higher than me catching it from, the grocery stores. So, and that's true. I mean, I could have had those same cucumbers in a salad in a restaurant and gotten sick too. So it's just, that's kind of my luck. I have weird luck. Sometimes I have great luck, and then sometimes I have the worst ever. Like, who else does that happen to? Goes on a juice fast and gets salmonella from cucumbers. Anyway, so I stayed away from cucumbers for about 10 days. I got brave, Elias, and I bought some today so that I could make your cucumber citrus concoction. That sounds really good since I can't have my kale every day now. I have been mashing some avocados, maybe once every 3 days if I feel like I really need it. Mash those up really good. And I also got on the protein. I got the Vega protein. Day 50, Tracy finally goes out and gets protein. But I took everybody's advice. I went out and got the Vega protein. I got the vanilla essential shake. I bought it at Target. It tastes pretty good. We put it in a blender with ice and some almond milk and some citrus blend that I do that's orange, grapefruit, and pineapple. And then we just throw in the protein powder, and it's a weird green color, which I know is because it's like pea protein, but it tastes pretty good. So Update since my last video, my husband has started his own reboot as well, Mr. T, and he's doing so good. Oh my god, you guys, he is on day 11 and he has already lost like 19 pounds. It's insane. But let me tell you what, Mr. T is looking fine. Oh my god. I'm a lucky woman. So we're both kind of, you know, and we're both back at the weights that we were at when we first met almost 3 years ago. And so we're kind of looking at each other like, hey, what's up? So, you know, you want to put a little bit of spice back in your relationship? Reboot together. Because, you know, our health and our looks are not the only thing that it's improving. And we'll just leave it at that. So, there are some people that I want to say hi to. Carla, my dear love, in Mexico. You know I adore you, and I know school has been hard and life has been crazy, and you know I think of you every day, and you let me know when you need anything, because you're my girl. Sunshine Club, I love you guys every single day. I cannot not post, even if it's something really silly just to make you laugh, because that's what I do. But you guys are always so inspirational, and you know, even when we make missteps or whatever, nobody is ever like, well, that was a dumb thing to do, or don't do that. I mean, just you guys are so supportive, and that really means a lot to me. I've seen some negativity other places, and it makes me not want to go to any other groups. So, also, I posted my results on Twitter, and you can find me on Twitter, everybody, at I am Texas T007, because I love James Bond. You can find me there. And a couple of people have picked me up on Twitter and saw my videos and have asked me some questions. So I would like to say hi to Don Batista and Jay Deal. You guys can do this. And, you know, if seeing my videos and watching my progress inspires you, man, whatever it takes. Because this shit will change your life. I'm not kidding. It will change your life. And what do you have to lose? Like a bunch of weight and some health conditions? So you eat some produce for a while, you know? It's not complex, okay? It's just the putting one foot in front of the other every single day. And once it becomes a habit, seriously, after 21 days, this is a habit. I don't even think about it anymore. Do I have cravings? Yeah, oh my god, you guys, I had the worst craving for sushi. It was really the first bona fide craving I feel like I've had the whole time. Where you know, sometimes you have things like, if you see pizza or something, you're like, oh, I would love to have that. But it wasn't like really a craving. Like I was sitting there yesterday and it just hit me out of the blue, and I'm like, I would sell my firstborn for some sushi right now. So I'm really craving sushi still, but that's not the unhealthiest thing in the world. I'm not craving burgers. I'll tell you what, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I come off of this and I'm allowed to go have my favorite burger at the best burger place in all of Dallas. Angry Dog. Shout out to Angry Dog. They have absolutely the best burgers in Dallas, and I don't know what I'm gonna do when I say I can't have that, because I'm trying to give up meat. It's not I'm not gonna run off and join PETA. I think my body is just rejecting it, and it just doesn't handle animal products well. I already had a dairy allergy, and my daughter has a severe food sensitivity to beef. We just recently found out. I put her through all of the ALCAT tests that I took, and her number one thing was beef. And so she can't have beef anymore, and she's totally bummed out because, you know, like burgers are her favorite thing too. But my daughter has lost like 20 pounds over the summer just being back she lived with her dad for a year, and he eats like garbage, and they lived on like Mountain Dew and French fries. And so when she came home at the end of the school year, we just eat better in the house, and we don't go out to eat a lot, and I limited how much soda she could have because she would stay up all night. You know, she drinks it like adults drink coffee, and she's lost like 20 pounds. Her self-esteem has gone up. She's really smart, but she's like a nerdy girl, right? Like she's a gamer girl, and so she wasn't really concerned about her appearance, and she had some trouble fitting in with the right groups. But at this new school, over the summer, she lost weight. She cut her hair. She's dressing differently, and she joined the robotics club, which she's been talking about for 2 years but never did it. Well, she finally joined the robotics club, and today she's at a robotics competition in Austin, and I'm really proud of her because the child is getting a life. She's never gone like anywhere to do something extracurricular with a team from school, so this is a huge improvement, and her grades are still okay. I can't believe it. So, pardon me. See, still not well. But feeling so much better. You know, my kid's losing weight. She's feeling happy. I can see her kind of blossoming, like coming out of her shell a little bit. And she's being more social. She's always been kind of on the Asperger's autism scale, and her social skills weren't always the best. And we've tried to work with her on that. And I feel like some really positive changes are happening with her. And you know, some of it is knowing what her food sensitivities were. Like, she's not eating the things now that were aggravating a lot of her conditions, like, you know, acne and some of the weight gain. But I think her mood has improved dramatically since changing her diet a little bit. I have put her on gluten-free as much as I can, but I'm not militant about it just because a lot of gluten-free stuff tastes like crap. She's not going to eat it if it tastes like crap. But I sneak it in, you know, where I can. She likes oatmeal for breakfast every day, so I got her the gluten-free oatmeal, and she doesn't notice the difference. She doesn't care. And so I think that's helping her with her specific biological, you know, set of variables that she's got. But things are going pretty well. I'm going a little stir crazy. I really want to go back to work because I really like bringing in a paycheck and having something constructive to do every day that I feel is constructive. I don't know, it's really not in my nature to not be working. So I'm going a little stir crazy about that. And I will probably start looking. I will probably start, you know, tapping my network, and I'm not gonna wait to go back to work to get my PMP because I'm not convinced that I'm going to get it anytime soon, and I'm not really brokenhearted about that. You know, going after PMP so you can make 6 figures in project management is actually a very high stress lifestyle, and sunshine, that's for you. I've asked myself, is it worth it? I don't know that it is. So I'm reevaluating things. And just all of this has really been able to help me. It's facilitated this introspection, you know, as I've talked about in my previous videos. I've gone through a lot of emotional stuff during this fast. You know, things resurrected out of the past that I've had to kind of deal with, but I am feeling like I'm processing those things now, where they had gone unprocessed for years. So while it's not perfect, while I still do really have some down days, you know, especially since I've been sick for 2 weeks, I've been kind of, you know, of a lower mood, but not anything like it was before, where it was just like dark days all the time, every day. And, you know, I'm still not medicated. As I said before, my highs are pretty high and my lows are pretty low. And that's still continuing, but I do see an improvement overall. So I don't want to make this too long, but I want to let you guys know how I was doing and that I wasn't dead. I was just very sick, but it's not from the juice fast. Everything that I've been ill with is not, well, okay, the cucumbers were from the juicing, but the fast itself is not making me sick. It's viruses. And I don't feel like my immune system is compromised or anything. I think I would have got, I mean, I'm just as sick as I would have been eating regular food or whatever. I don't know how long I'm going to go. Mr. T, my husband, says that he wants to get all of his weight off, and he wants to be down about, you know, 30 more pounds or so. So he may be on this for another month. I told him I would go as long as he was going, I still have, you know, 30 pounds to lose as well, 30, 35. It's going to depend. I have a range. Um, so I'm not really sure how long I'm going to go, but I do know that I have a hard stop with juice only at 100 days. We agreed weeks ago that once I got to 100 days, if I was still on juice only, it would be mandatory for me to go into modified reboot at that point. And I could still juice a few times a day, but that I would need to start eating dinner. You know, even if it's just salad or something with the family. And we're doing that because, I mean, because A, you got to give your body a little bit of a break, but also because I've had eating disorders in the past, I have to put a limit on this. I don't want it to, you know, get out of hand and be like juicing for like 6 months. And because I know that sounds crazy, but I could do that because I'm just too ambitious like that. I could do it. I could see myself doing that and like really being crazy about it. So I'm going to stop at 100 days no matter what the results are. Even if I'm like, no, I only have 10 more pounds to go. I don't care. I'm coming off at 100 days. But that's still, that's still, you know, 48 days away. That's very lofty. I don't see that I'm going to go that long. But I don't know. If I'm juicing as long as he's juicing, that could be another month easily. So we'll see. I like making his juices every day because I know what's in them. That makes me happy that's one of the things I love about cooking is I know exactly what's going in stuff. So I know what I'm feeding my family. That's really important to me. So I like making his juices because now I know literally everything that he's taking in all day long. It's a nice little wifey control complex that I have. So, all right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go and, please stay motivated and let me know if you need anything. And Don and Jay, you guys just do it. You can do it. You can do it. All right. And tweet me anytime. If you need support, if you have questions, just tweet me anytime. I'm here for you. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.